Getting started in just a couple minutes, just about 2 minutes. If you're watching this on replay, you can skip ahead. Good afternoon. My name is Lexi. I am streaming for Jamie Lee today. She's out doing good for the world. So I will be guiding you through a mini yin session. We will hold the postures anywhere from 2 to 3 minutes. Keep an eye out for our full length classes coming soon. Soon you'll get your full yin experience where we will hold the postures a little bit longer. But for now, let's go ahead and get started. Since it is a mini yin, it's only 45 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and get started straight away in one of my favorite postures, square. So let's come to your mat. Find a seated position, really ground yourself down on your sits bones. We'll start with, let's start with left leg on bottom. Right leg comes on top. So there's lots of variations here. Excuse me, we're working towards parallel legs to the edge of the mat. One day, does not have to happen today. You can always start with your ankles in a little bit closer if that's more comfortable. But again, more of that stacked shin, feeling more boxy and squared up at the front. If you're feeling it, you're in it and you're where you need to be. If you're ready for a little bit more, take an inhale and exhale. Start to roll down. Maybe your hands come out in front of you. Walk yourself down just a little bit. Once you start to feel it, you're where you need to be. Loosen those muscles on the outer edge because we're working into that fascia and connective tissue. So this is our first posture here. It's our square. Get my timer set. Start to feel your breath move in and out of your body here. Maybe this is the first bit of stillness you've had for your day. Feel your inhales move, creating space through your body. And exhaling, sending your breath to a specific part of your body. Maybe your outer hip. Now while we're here, maybe we want to set an intention or mantra. My go-to mantra is always so hum, I am. If you feel your brain trying to think about things outside of your mat, that's okay. Acknowledge those thoughts and then let them go. Try and come back to your mat just for you. Over halfway there here on this side. Slowly start to come up from where you are. Use your hands to bring your feet out in front of you. If you need a windshield wiper, go ahead and take it, or an aha moment. Bringing your knees back and forth. Spending a breath or two on each side, taking it nice and slow. From here, once you've had your fill of windshield wipers, we're going to move into a swan. I'm going to bring my left knee forward and my right leg to go back. So again, we're moving nice and slow here. With swan, we want to make sure we don't let our hips fall. If you're feeling that, go ahead and bend this back knee. You'll move more into a deer. But for swan, we're trying to keep left heel connected to our right hip. Nice level hips here. You can stay up like this if you'd like. This is going to get you amazing benefits, just as if you move into a sleeping swan coming down to your forearms, maybe even your chest or your forehead. So we're going to be here for another 3 minutes. Taking your time here, feeling your breath, working to find stillness. And then again, if your mind starts to wander, acknowledge those thoughts and then let them float away like a kite in the breeze. And come back to your mantra or your intention. We're about halfway there. You're doing great. Slowly start to push your way up. Shift the weight into that left hip and slowly come back to center. My feet always like to fall asleep in swan, so I do a little reset here for myself. I'm going to move into shoelace next. So you have a couple options with shoelace. You can bring your left leg out in front and then right leg comes up and over. You can do more of like a figure four action here, or even bring your knees in line. As long as you feel that kind of, nice feeling of release on the outer hip here. If you're ready for a little bit more, you will bring your left heel to your left hip here. Now you want your knee nice and straight on your mat. So your hips might turn, that's okay. And then you'll bring your right leg up and over. So we'll gently place the hands on the knee and just let gravity kind of take over here. Or if you're a little bit more advanced, maybe you're moving in a little bit deeper. I like to have a block here for my foot, or just anything for a little bit more support. So wherever you are, take an inhale, and as you exhale, tuck your chin to the chest, round the shoulders, and just kind of get this nice proper slouch going. You can bring your hands out in front of you if you'd like. I like to have them on my feet. It's my own personal preference, but find what feels good for you. And remember to release those muscles so you can start to work into your fascia and connective tissue. And send your breath to any tight spots. Halfway there. Slowly roll up all the way to the top. Head is the last to rise. Use your hands again to bring your feet out in front of you. Take that windshield wiper back and forth if you'd like. Aha moments. All right. From here, we're going to move into a butterfly. So again, find that nice grounding for your sits bones. Bring the soles of your feet together. Now, you want your feet wherever it's going to be comfortable for you. If you feel like you need more inner thigh work, pull your feet closer to your groin. If you feel like you need a little bit more hamstring work, push your heels a little bit further away. But wherever you are, you'll bring your thumbs to the soles of the feet and then open the feet up like you're reading a book. So pinkies will touch. Then we're going to reach through the crown of the head. So make yourself a little bit taller with an inhale. And then on an exhale, we're going to hinge at the waist and forward fold, but try to keep that back nice and straight. If only for a few breaths. If you want to get that round, try and hold it here for, let's go with 5 breaths. And then you can tuck your chin to the chest and round down a little bit more. Over halfway there. Slowly make your way up. Again, head is last to rise. I like to bring my knees in together nice and slow. Hug them in. Wiggle slowly, nice and slow. In an aha moment. We're going to switch to the other side. So we're going to start back at square. So this time, right leg is on bottom, left leg is on top. Again, working for your shins to be parallel together and with the top of the mat one day. Again, you can always start with them a little bit closer back if that feels good for you. So I'll let you get seated. Again, getting that nice ground with your sits bones. If you're a little bit more advanced, you've been practicing for a while, your foot might be on your knee. Not quite there yet. All right, so if you're ready, if you're feeling it, you're where you need to be. If you're ready for a little bit more, you're gonna inhale, create that space. Exhale, tuck the chin to the chest, walk the hands down and forward maybe. Remembering to come back to your mantra or intention you set at the beginning of practice. Acknowledging your thoughts as they come and allowing them to move away with your exhales. Over halfway there. Start to make your way up all the way back to the top. Use your hands, bring the soles of your feet out in front of you. And if you'd like that windshield wiper, go ahead and take it. All right, moving on to swan on the other side. So I started with my left knee forward last time, so I'm gonna bring my right knee forward this time. Left leg swings back. Again, we're wanting to have our left leg as straight back as we can. Right heel to left hip. trying to keep our hips elevated. If you have a block or something, you can always kind of push it under to make sure you don't fall down. If you do want your booty on the mat, bring this back leg in, and then you're more in a deer rather than a swan, but that's okay. So from here, again, you can stay lifted up if you'd like, or you can move into that sleeping swan, coming down to your forearms, your chest, your forehead, whatever it is that feels good. Releasing the muscles, so we're working into our fascia and connective tissue. Sending your exhales there, in those tight spaces. Halfway there, just a little bit more. If you're in sleeping swan, start to make your way back up. Shift the weight into the right hip. Swing the back leg around. Maybe you bring both legs out in front of you for a moment. And then we've got shoelace on the other side. So you can have your right leg straight, your left leg closer to a 4, figure 4, or maybe your knees come closer together. Or you can move into that full shoelace. So right heel to left hip. Your hips might move a little bit, but you want your knee nice and straight. And then your left leg comes up and over. This is where you need to stop. Then you're totally happy here. You can bring your hands and let gravity kind of take over, opening the hips up. Or you can bring your foot to a block, or start to kind of bring your knees closer together. Wherever you are, though, take your inhale. Exhale, tuck your chin to the chest, get that proper slouch going. Hands can be on your feet or walk out in front of you. Again, whatever is most comfortable for you and what you need for your practice today. Remembering to release the muscles, send your breath there. Over halfway there. Slowly roll your way up. Head is the last to rise. Use your hands, bring your feet out in front of you. Get that windshield wiper for aha moments. Spending a couple breaths on each side. All right. From here, we're going to move into a straddle. So you can always bring the soles of your feet here and hands out in front, reaching forward. Or you can also bring your legs out to the sides. I like to have my heels on the mat, but it's my own personal preference. So if you're feeling it, you're where you need to be. This is one of my favorites. So start to make your way. Again, get nice and grounded in your sits bones here. And if you feel it right here, you're good to go. If you feel like you need a little bit more, take your inhale, make yourself taller, create that space. And on your exhale, start to walk your hands forward. Start to bring your chest down. And then you have that option to stop where you are or go a little bit deeper, but we're not forcing anything here. So again, releasing the muscles so you can work into your fascia and connective tissues. And if your mind is wandering, or maybe you're looking outside like I am, got a nice window in front of me, um, acknowledge what's going on and then just let it pass. Allow it to move away and come back to your mat. Take a body scan. Notice how your body is feeling right now. How does it feel in stillness? Over halfway there. Start to make your way back up to the top. And taking your time moving out of this, I like to use my hands to bring my knees back together. Hug them in. Again, moving nice and slow here. So our final posture before we get into our Shavasana is going to be an assisted back bend. So if you have a block or a bolster, a pillow, a thin pillow, or even some rolled up blankets to go just in between your shoulder blades here. It can come from the nape of your neck all the way down to your sits bone or just above, right here above your hips. Or if you have a block, you can position it between your shoulder blades. So I'll give you a few moments to go and grab whatever it is that you like for your assisted back bend, and then start to make your way back here onto your mat. So take a moment to kind of come down, find where you want to be. So you can have your legs long for more of an intense posture here, or you can have your feet in butterfly, your legs in butterfly. So whatever feels good for you and what you're needing today, go ahead and get yourself there. And then maybe gently close your eyes. Arms can come out to the sides here. Use anything to help you feel comfortable. Opening the heart up, just breathing and being. Just about halfway there. You stay where you are. I'm going to slowly make my way out. So you have the choice now. You can stay right where you are for your final Shavasana, or you can start to slowly make your way out. So take a turn, remove anything that's on your back, and then start to work into your final Shavasana. Legs go long on the mat, palms face up, down by the sides. Gently closing the eyes. Taking a quick scan of the body. And as you come across tension or tightness, using your exhales to try and release it, allow it to move away from the space, from your mat. Release any tension or tightness in your neck, the muscles in your face, around your eyes, your jaw, and just be. bring awareness back to your body, wiggling your fingers and your toes, gently blinking your eyes open. If you'd like a longer Shavasana, you're welcome to take it. If you're ready to come out, find a comfortable seated position. It is my honor to guide you through your yin practice today. Once again, my name is Lexi. Thank you so much for joining me. Keep an eye out for our streaming live classes or full-length classes coming soon. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Go in peace, yogis. Namaste. Stay tuned. I'm going to start another stream for meditation in about 20 minutes, so see you there.